Good morning, students. For 7th standard, today we are going to see the Term 3, Unit 2, Prose Part, a story of self-sacrifice and bravery. Okay, so this story depicts a lady's sacrifice and bravery in saving so many people from an aircraft. Okay, so let's see this simple prose, which is a story of self sacrifice and bravery. Here in this prose, we have three sections. Let us see one by one. So, now we are section 1, Pan Am Flight 73. So, it was morning of September 5th, 1986. Okay, on this particular day, in the morning, what happened was there was an aircraft. Its name is Pan Am Flight 73, which is the name of the flight, and there were around 360 passengers on that particular aircraft. So 360 passengers were ready to travel in that particular flight. So it had just arrived from Mumbai. So it was started from Mumbai and it was ready to depart from Jinnah. Okay, so this is the place where it is getting departed from, which is Jinnah is an international airport in Karachi. Okay, Karachi is also a place, and from there it is going to reach United States. So the starting place is Mumbai, and its destination place is United States. So what happened was this particular aircraft was hijacked. So hijacked means illegally that aircraft was seized by an illegal people or the people who makes unlawful violence. So the people who create the unlawful violence, so those people are called as terrorists. They what they did was they hijacked this aircraft. Okay, this aircraft, and there were around 4 terrorists, and they parked this particular aircraft at Karachi airport. So Karachi is a place in between your Mumbai, through the way along your United States. So in that particular aircraft, this particular aircraft was hijacked by 4 armed terrorists. Okay, so what happened was the passengers were hailed from different countries. So hailed means so all the people together publicly for a special event. They have from different countries they have gathered together, like from Indians, Germans, Americans, Pakistanis. Everybody were traveling in that particular aircraft. The terrorist was very intent on targeting the Americans. So the terrorist was aiming only for the Americans. Okay, so intent means they are showing a great attention towards the people of America. Here, what happened was when Nirja was told to collect the passports of the passengers, Nirja managed to hide their passports and discard them down the rubbish chute. So, what happened was there was a lady named Nirja, and she was the air hostess inside that particular aircraft. So she was instructed to collect the passports from the passengers to identify the passengers who are Americans. So, but unfortunately, Nirja, what she did was she managed and she hide the people passports who were traveling on that particular aircraft, and she discard them in the rubbish chute. Discard means it is removing, getting rid of. So she started to hide the passports and she started to store those passports in the rubbish chute. So rubbish chute is nothing but the place where all the waste has been uh, put on. So in that particular place, she threw all the passports to hide it from the terrorist. So, with the help of Nirja's great activity, so what happened? 39 Americans were saved out of 41. So, totally there were around 41 Americans in that particular aircraft, and she hided around 39 passports in that rubbish chute, so that what happened was 39 members were saved from the terrorist. So the hijackers, they wanted to fly through the aircraft to Israel, and they wanted to crash the plane against a building. So they wanted to reach to Israel, and they wanted the plane to crash, okay, to crash against a building. So what happened? Okay, on being confronted with this unexpected calamity. So confronted means means to face the challenge. So confronted means to face the challenge. There was an unexpected calamity. So calamity means a sudden event causing great damage or distress. That is called as calamity. So Nirja, what she did, she immediately went into the action, sprang into the action. That is, more suddenly she entered into an action. So what she did was the first and the foremost thing. That is the very first thing that she did was to alert the pilots in the cockpit. Okay, she started to alert the pilots. So the pilot is nothing but the person who drive the aircraft is called as pilot. So Nirja tried to giving the alert to the pilots in the cockpit. Cockpit means a place where the pilot will sit. That place we call it as cockpit. So there she went and she alerted the pilots that this plane was hijacked by four terrorists. Okay, and this hijacked plane so that they save themselves. So why she is giving the alert or alarm for the pilot is they can save themselves from the terrorist. So when the terrorist saw that, okay, when she was alarming the pilots, the terrorist saw Nirja, they assaulted her. Okay, assaulted means they attacked violently. Okay, they attacked violently means they started to threaten her or frighten her, or they attacked very badly. Then she passed on the warning in a code which alerted the pilots. So again, she is passing a code to the pilots to alert them. So as per the mandate, they made an escape through the alternate exit. So what the pilots did was they took an alternative way to exit themselves from the terrorist. Okay. So always we have an exit where they can escape from any harmful sequence that were occurring in an aircraft. So, receiving that particular warning from Nirja, the pilot started to exit, and where the terrorists were at the loss of pilots. So the terrorist they were at a very much trouble because pilots were not there in the aircraft. So because the terrorist cannot go to their desired location. So the nightmare of the aircraft continued for longer. So the nightmare means something, a night dream or frightened dream. Okay, so it is like evil spirit on that particular aircraft which was continuing for a long time. So the frustration and helplessness of the terrorist grew every hour. So the frustration means that is they were of no help, and they were very much troubled of the aircraft, and that particular worry, it grew for every hour, and they lost their patience also. So 17 hours they were into the hijack, and the plane ran out of the power. So the plane was not able to manage the power, because for 17 hours it was out of power. The terrorists lost their patience, and they opened fire on the passengers. That is, they started to shoot the passengers who are there in the aircraft. Armed with grenades, okay, armed with grenades means a small bomb thrown by the hand. So they started to throw the bomb by hands, and they also used plastic explosive bells. So explosive bells is explosive material that is easily molded around the object. Okay, those type of materials were also used when they were attacking the passengers. And they used pistols. Pistols means we know it is a firearm fixed with one hand, fired or fixed with one hand. So the terrorists raised hell on board. That is, they started to attack more thing on the aircraft. So taking advantage of chaos and the terrorist senselessness, Nirja leapt into action at this point of time. So, taking advantage of the chaos, chaos means there was a great confusion, and also the terrorists were behaving in a senseless manner. So, at that time, Neeraja leapt. Leapt means she started to bounce into the action at that point of time. She shed all her hesitation and fears. So she removed all her worries and also the frightness from the terrorist, and she worked around her way to evacuate. Evacuating means making completely empty as many passengers as she could. So she started to evacuate means she started to shift the people from the aircraft to the outside how much ever as she can. She could have run away from escaping because she know the routes well in the aircraft, but she waited selflessly in the aircraft, and she was ready to face the death, and she was able to help the people who are near around her. So when she started to exit herself from the aircraft, she noticed that three children were there in the flight. So they really needed her help in the aircraft. So as Nirja is a brave heart, she rescued the kids. Rescued means she started to protect the kids from the she removed the kids from the aircraft, and she saved them. She was hit by the bullets fired by one of the terrorists. So one of the terrorists, he started to fire her using his bullet. So the wounds inflicted were fatal. So inflicted means caused something unpleasant to be suffered by. So it became very suffering for Nirja, that were very fatal. So it was very extreme unfortunate that happened, that the one of the terrorists, he fired at Nirja. So Nirja eventually succumbed to them. Succumbed means she brought it to an end by a cruel twist of fate. That is, by a cruel person. That is, fate means which is an extreme unfortunately happening thing. This heroic young girl, she passed away because of firing at her. She passed away at that moment itself. Okay, so this was given under your section 1. Now we will move to section 2, where they have given a brief discussion about Nirja Banhot, okay, her life. So she was a very brave young girl who saved so many people from the hijacked aircraft. So she was very, very special for everyone. So let's see her life. So Neerja Banhot, her name is Neerja Banhot, was born on 7th September 1963 in Chandigarh, so which is in Punjab. She was located in India, and her parents were Rama Banot and Arish Banot. Okay, so his father Harish Banot, he was a Mumbai-based journalist. So journalist is a person who present the news and information. And she was a couple's third child. Okay, she was that couple's third child. And she was a much longed for daughter after two sons. So after two sons, she was the only daughter for these two couples. So his brothers were Akil and Anisha. So Neerja attended Chandigarh's Sacred Heart School. That is, she studied in Chandigarh's Sacred Heart School till she was in sixth standard, and after that, her family moved to Mumbai. So in Mumbai, she continued her education in Scottish school, and she went for graduation to St. Xavier's College. So even though Neeraja's career has taken off in a good manner, her family decided to get her marriage to a man that is in the place Sharjah. Okay, Sharjah is in UAE, that is United Arab Emirates. So they planned to get married to a man in Sharjah. So Neeraja, she married by March 1985. After that, her life took to a turn that it is very worst. Her marriage life was very worst. So it proved to be a disaster. Disaster means a completely collapse or damaged for her life, for her marriage life. So after 2 months, she left her husband at the age of 22 due to pressurizing dowry demands. So pressurizing means to force someone to do something. Okay, to get the dowry, the person has demanded Neerja, and he pressurized her. But this woman, see, she refused to surrender to the society because she wanted to fight for herself. So, despite of her sore marriage life, that is a bitter marriage life, she started a career in modeling, and she started to appear in advertisements like Binaka toothpaste, etc. Then after that, she applied for a flights attendance job with Pan Am. So the principal and the international air carrier in the United States at that time. So what happened, out of 10,000 applicants, 80 only were selected, and one among them was Neerja. And Neerja, she went to Miami and she got training for 6 to 8 weeks. And within a year, based on her performance, she was sent to London to train as a purser. Purser is a senior most cabin manager. That is a person who manage everything among the group. So pursers worked as managers on flights, handling passengers' complaints. So whatever the passenger is complaining, those will be handled by the cabin manager, and also the required announcements will be given, and also the security things, everything will be taken care by the cabin manager. So finally, she was made a senior flight purser. Okay, senior. She became very senior flight purser with the airway, and that was a very, very big career achievement for her. as a young woman in the age of 22. So in the age of 22, it is very difficult to become a senior manager in the flight, and she became one of the best managing senior manager in the flight, and her achievement was very great in the aircraft. Now we will move on to the section 3. Your section 3 is what are the awards, achievements and legacy that was obtained by Neeraja was listed here. So her loyalties, okay, loyalties means being very proud of, or being very kind of her to the passengers in the aircraft when they were suffering from so big issue. So that will be a lasting tribute to the finest qualities of the human spirit. So she was able to save so many passengers from the aircraft, which shows that she have a great human spirit, and for that purpose she won the Ashok Chakra citation. Okay, she won the Ashok Chakra citation, and Neerja's act of bravery was acknowledged. That is, it was known by everyone and it was accepted by everyone that she was very brave. And she was rewarded by the Indian, Pakistan, and American governments. And she was awarded the Ashok Chakra. She was awarded the India's highest honor for bravery for peacetime, and she became the youngest civilian to receive it. So civilian means a person who is not in the armed forces, or he is not in the police. So that person is named as civilian. A postage stamp was also issued in her honor in 2004. So in the year 2004, she was issued with the postage stamp in her name, along with the photo. Her prestigious postage stamp was released. So in 2005, her brother, he went to Washington DC to receive the Justice for Crimes Award. So there was an award named Justice for Crimes Award, and that award was awarded to Neerja posthumously. Posthumously means a person who has been remembered after the death also. That is, a person who has been awarded after the death as a part of annual Crime Rights Week. Okay, so annual Crime Rights Week will be conducted every year. As a part of it, there was an award named Justice for Crime Award. So she also received the Tamga-e Insaniat Award. So the name of the award is Tamga-e Insaniat Award. So her parents set up Neerja Bhanot Panam Trust. So their parents started the trust with insurance amount and funds for using the brand Pan Am in the title. So the trust members presented 2 awards every year. So in that particular trust, every year they presented 2 awards for the people. So one to honor a flight crew member, that is a person who must be honored as a good flight crew member, and another one person who is Indian woman who overcome social injustice. So whatever the injustice, that is the illegal violence that is happening to the society, which has been safeguarded by any Indian woman, that women will be awarded from this particular trust. So 2 special awards were provided by this trust to the best acting people from India. So this award includes a sum of 1,50,000, a trophy and a citation. So one of the children who have this brave flight purser saved during a hijacking incident in 1986 is now a captain of the major airline. So some people they shine even after death. So Neeraja is one among them. So after her death also, she was reminded by everyone because so many passengers were saved from that particular incident, and she sacrificed her life for the passengers in the aircraft. Even the streets of Mumbai, if you see, they couldn't forget her because they lived in their past time, they lived in Mumbai, and so many people of Mumbai never forgot Nirja, a square that is a place in Mumbai, Ghatkopar, which is an eastern side suburb. Suburb means which is an urban area. They named Neeraj for that particular area after her death by Mumbai Municipal Corporation. So, giving a good honor for Neeraja, they named her name in that particular area, that is Ghatkopar, which is in eastern part of Mumbai. They named Neeraja as that particular place. So that was a very good honor given to her by our Indian people. Okay, so from this particular prose, we understand that we should be ready to sacrifice our life for our country. So that is the great thing that we do for our country. So we should always respect our country, and the people who are working for us, for our country, like military people and also the police who work really for the people. Everybody should be honored in this moment, and we have to show our respect towards them and also the country. So we should be very brave in taking a particular decision, and also we should be able to sacrifice our life for the country. Okay, so this is a very good story. Hope you all understood this particular story, and you read it once along with all the meanings of this particular story, difficult words. So thank you, students. Have a nice day.